set of downs for him from the 46. Slot man motioned over. Going to the ground again on first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Ronnie Okereke making that stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now toss it to Etienne. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Lamar now from the gun. He's on the move. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They've got a man in motion. Etienne again. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He'll get this to Etienne. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Running right is Bigsby. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Putting a receiver in motion. Bigsby. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, I don't even know sometimes what it means to bow up, but that's exactly what the defense did. I do know this. It means stopping that offense in critical situations and forcing a fourth down. Now we can see whether or not this offense wants to gamble.
Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, but ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Stafford from the gun. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Broncos will be loving their field position. They have to begin this drive. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Lamar. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. From the 31. This will be caught by Cooper. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Bigsby does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. And it's the Broncos looking at 2nd and 3. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson buying some time right. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That one's cut up. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. It's a full 40 yards on the... Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. On first down, here's Stafford. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Stafford to throw again on second. This is complete to Duvernay. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A give left side to Warren. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, the largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing is Stafford on third. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Like 22. Like 22.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. Badgley for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Connect on first, it's 2nd down. Lamar out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Jackson finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's going deep. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. On 1st down, Warren. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Stafford now against a blitz. That throw finds Jamar Chase. Gets it to the 15. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Rager with the return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
From the 37. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals take possession at the 42-yard line.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Robinson up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled by Ruth Orororo. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Riley hauls it in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Cardinals lead late and have the ball, so a first title is in sight. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He completes it in traffic. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Handoff now to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Michael Badgley going to try and knock this through for 3. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Lambo able to put it through. And then extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, here's Lamar. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blitz coming here, Jackson. That throw finds Kittle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. brother, it's another interception. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Cardinals have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Broke through the tackle. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On first down, here's Stafford. And they bring him down around the 34. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Now a give to Warren, coming right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's Robinson. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Once more, it's Robinson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Stafford. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Lambeau able to put it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Cardinals are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Point after converted from Badgley. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Kittle brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Gotta hurry this to the line. After the sack, another pass on second down. Lays out. What a catch. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. And the Arizona Cardinals have outlasted the rest of the league. Arizona is your Super Bowl champion. The NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell awarding a hard-earned Lombardi Trophy to the Arizona Cardinals, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.